What's up, guys? Colin here with Techout, and today we're going to be talking about iOS 27 Beta 3. I've been running this here on my iPhone Air for about 48 hours now. Actually, it's been about exactly 48 hours. I installed this upon release on Monday, and it is currently Wednesday. I accidentally hit my camera control button there. It is currently Wednesday the 8th, and I just want to say that Beta 3 has been extremely well. Very fluid, no real issues. I will show one bug that I ran into here. Me and my friend were talking about some of the new Siri stuff here, and I sent him a screenshot, and for whatever reason when I sent him a screenshot in iMessage, it would pixelate out and it'd be all distorted like that. However, when I upload that same screenshot over on my X account, it works perfectly fine. So for whatever reason, there was a bug when sending images in iMessage. iMessage was distorting them, and that was being uploaded to iMessage like that it was doing it. It was not, like, it looked normal on my device, but if I looked at it on my iPad in the Messages app, even from myself, it was distorted there as well. So for whatever reason, uploading it from my phone to iMessage, it was getting distorted, and I was able to finally get it to send after I just did a copy and paste into the chat, and then it worked then. But even after restarting my device and trying to resend it from my photos gallery and stuff like that, it did not work. So I don't know what was going on there. I haven't had that issue before, so not too sure what was happening. Siri here, we finally got I say finally, we were only on beta 3, but we have the pace and expressivity sliders now where you can customize the speed and stuff like that, so you can make Siri, talk faster or talk slower. They did change the look of this right here. There's like a little bubble around the American thing, but it still does not, it's not selectable yet because American is the only voice available right now for Siri AI. It no longer says Siri AI up here and then beta in parentheses. It just says Siri and then has the beta, little beta tag on the icon itself there. So that has changed a little bit. But other than that, there's really not too much new. In Beta 3, we also did get the watchOS update with Siri AI. So now you can see, when is it going to rain? You can see there's a little bit of stutter there. This is the first version of Siri AI on the watch, so I expect that to get a little bit better. But it is available on the watch now. And you can see we also do have the new Siri app on the watch in Beta 3 as well for all watchOS 3 supported devices. So that is pretty cool. I think for the Siri AI, you have to have it connected to a compatible iPhone. Pretty sure that's how that works. I don't think you get the new Siri on anything that's not, connected to a compatible device, even if you have like a newer watch. But I've got it connected to my iPhone Air here or my iPhone 17 Pro Max, so it's the same on either one of them. But that is now in watchOS 27 Beta 3, so pretty cool to play around with that because now you can have all that kind of stuff right here. Everything I just asked for my watch, I can now pull up on my Siri app on my phone, so you can continue a conversation from the watch on the phone or vice versa. So pretty cool that is now working, because we were really it was really up in the air. We didn't know when a lot of this stuff was going to be coming out. We didn't know if, when Apple said coming soon, if we were going to have to wait for 27.1 or 27.2 before we got the features on the watch, or if the pace and the expressivity settings and all that kind of stuff, that was going to be something way later down the road. So it is nice to see that we are going to be getting these things, it looks like, here in the first few betas, which means hopefully a lot of that stuff will be launching. Even if Siri AI is still in beta for the public, it looks like a lot of that stuff will be launching around the September timeframe when iOS 27 actually launches to the public. So that is very good to see. Battery life here on the iPhone Air seems to be pretty good still. It's still about a charge and a half kind of phone on a day off, or maybe just about a charge for a day at work. But the iPhone 17 Pro Max remains pretty much unchanged. I can get through a day and a half with that thing without charging it. I do like to use my iPhone Air for the beta, because the battery life on this is a lot more noticeable if there's a battery life change in terms of how much usage you're actually getting per charge. That's way more noticeable on this device, because even on a fully stable build, this phone doesn't really get me through a full day without being charged. So A lot more noticeable on this than where, you know, I have a lot more headroom on the iPhone 17 Pro Max, where even if it had terrible battery life, I could probably still get through a day because I can finish a day on that phone with 40 to 50% left. So huge noticeable difference there. So if you use an iPhone Air, let me know how it's been down below, or even, you know, an older device or something like that. Let me know how your battery life is holding up here on Beta 3. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And as always, have a great day.